There are typically two types of players that wear Nike Tiempos. The first kind is the most common, and it's usually somebody with a very no-nonsense style of play that likes leather boots and also happens to like Nike. They've worn Tiempos for a very long time, so when they need new boots, they don't really feel the need to change things up. They just buy the latest Tiempo. And then there's the Tiempo guy that thinks he's Sergio Ramos. Now there are a lot of CR7 boot guys, so it is almost 100% certain that you've seen some of these players out in the wild. Because all CR7 boots are Nike Mercurials, you'll find that the CR7 boot guy shares a lot of traits with the Mercurial guy, such as excessive dribbling, excessive stepovers, wanting to take all of the free kicks, missing all of the free kicks, standardized CR7 free kick stance, possibly even the standardized CR7 goal celebration. And the most hardcore of CR7 boot guys will not only have the matching boots to Cristiano Ronaldo, but also the matching haircut. There's also a very strong chance that CR7 boot guy just recently became a Juve fan. Since when are you a Juve fan? Oh, I've always liked them. Name 3 players on the team. This is the guy who got the most recent drop of super limited football boots, and they're actually really cool, but don't worry, you don't have to ask about them. He'll tell you how cool they are himself. Whoa. See my new boots? Sold out everywhere. They only made a couple thousand pairs. Somehow I got them. Resale's like $800 right now. It's pretty crazy that I actually have these things. I think that guy on the other team has the same ones. What? No, his are fake. Now there are two types of players that wear old boots. The first kind is just the guy that's had the same boots for years and years and years. They haven't broken and they really feel no need to switch them, so they continue to wear their old boots, and there's nothing wrong with that. And then there's the old boot guy that just wants to argue with everyone about how the old boots are better than the new boots, even though nobody's arguing back. And slightly older boot guy might say this: they just don't make them like they used to. Now there are two types of players that wear Puma boots, also known as Puma, but I'm not going to say it like that. The first kind is the guy that's done a little bit of research and bought new Puma boots because Puma actually makes some really good boots right now. A lot of people don't realize that. And then the second kind is the guy that doesn't really know that much about football boots and honestly doesn't care. He just needs some new boots, wandered into a Puma outlet, found a pair for 20 bucks on the shelf, bought them, and now he wears Puma. This is the guy that has boots that are perfectly good, but he insists on wanting to wear yours for some reason, even if you're not the same size. He just really wants to wear your boots. Hey, are those new? They're pretty cool. Yeah, I just got them. They're really comfortable. You know, I've been meaning to get some new boots and I really like those. Can I try them? No, get your own. Doesn't matter anyways, it's the player, not the boots. So you just finished training and the bottom of your boots are covered in mud. It is perfectly reasonable to try and clean the boots off, even though when the mud is wet, it's harder to clap it off. If you let it dry and then try to do it, it comes off much easier. Either way, if there's a lot of mud, 2, 3, maybe even 5 claps is reasonable to try and get the bulk of the dirt off the bottom of the boots. But then there's always that one guy who tries to get every speck of mud off of his boots, even if it takes 200 claps. Can you believe Jim wouldn't let me try his boots? This is a guy who brings a minimum of 3 pairs of boots to training and matches, not because he needs backup pairs, but because he actually plans on wearing them all, because he changes his boots every 20 minutes. This is the guy who really thinks that his boots are going to make him play better, and if he's not playing well, it's because of his boots and he needs to change into a new pair. Coach. What's wrong? It's only been 10 minutes. That guy on the other team is fast. I can't keep up with him. So you want to just sit on the bench? No, I'm just going to put on my Mercurials and you can put me back in. Anyways, guys, that's it for another football boot stereotypes video. Please keep in mind that this is not meant to offend anybody. After all, it's just a joke. Sort of. If you guys enjoyed this video and perhaps would like to see a third part to this series, don't forget to support this one with a like. If you missed episode 1, there'll be an annotation at the end of the video, so make sure you go ahead and check that out. If there's any football boot stereotypes that you think I missed, leave them down below in the comments and maybe I'll include them in the third video. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear, and make sure that you hit that little bell notification so you get notified when the next new video goes live. If you're interested in following me on social media, that's all linked down below as well. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.